Hello-y-ho-ha, and good evening. It is I, Cjsgoose, and I'm pretty late. Late again. No, I want that one on. I want this one off. There we go. I made it. I did make it. We're on day 59. I can't believe it's day 59 already. Don't know when that happened, but apparently it did. We're going to just kick these out. Get out. I don't want you in my hand. Go, shoot, and you can get out too. And I want to sell these. How is everyone today? I hope everybody is okay. These carrots sell for quite a lot, you know. I don't know. Didn't really think about it. Have we got... What have we got here? Crop hoppers, mob hoppers, books and skulls. Let's just have a quick look in our auction house and see what we've been selling. Oh, what's this? Free leggings. Well, they're not free. They got them for free. They've dyed them red and they're trying to sell them for 10 million. Wow. You know what they're trying to do is pretend that they're Steph armor. That's what they're doing. That's very mean. 2 million. That's very tempting. That's very tempting indeed. Let's just see if there's any value blocks. I've just somehow pulled my cable and I have in my toes. Okay. So I just saw my cable moving on the table. I had no idea how it was doing it. Let's have a look for respawn anchors first of all. Oh, I haven't pushed the button again. What a surprise. No, what am I doing? Did I did it. Yep. And nothing. And then lodestones. I don't really look for crying obsidian because only adds a million on. No, let's just try it anyway. I just put in obby. Let's see what that does. No, none of them. Let's go back into my... No, I don't have any of them, that's why. Go back into mine. Yes, we got... Oh, I sold the others then. Okay, so I can put those up. We've still got a ritual skull for sale, so let's take that one out. And the books have gone. Right, so if we pop these back on... Ooh, more auction. 19. And then these can go back up. And then this one. And then this one. No. No. There we go. Right, they're all up for sale. That's really good. And what else have we got? We need to open up our PV and just place all of this stuff in. I have been good. I have actually been to the nether today. I finally managed to do it. So I want to just put all of these away for a moment, including this. And we have 2 mystical keys. Now, I have had a quick look, and if you look on here, it says G-Kits, Rare Spawners, Will's here, enchantment books, sky coins, generators, money notes, crate keys, gift cards, sell chest boosters, and more. But it specifically, I can't show you with the arrow, specifically says gift cards. But when I went down to the warp crates, let's just pop down here for a moment. And I had a look when you guys were on here. It's mystical, isn't it? Yeah, mystical. If you left click, it tells you what you get. Right, so page 1 of 1. Enchantment books, boosters, sky coins, 3 million trophy case things, black market totem, extreme books, silverfish, sky coin booster, wizard's blessing, sell chest, sky coins, wither skeletons, 4 million, the 2 generators, servant keys, 10 million, booster G-kit, grinding G-kit, mining G-kit, spawner G-kit, and 2 mythical chests. Doesn't say anything about anything to do with hang on, I'm just trying to take some screenshots. Anything about gift cards at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just taking screenshots of all of these items so that I can send a note through to admin to try and find out about it, because I don't actually know the answer, because on here it says that you get gift cards, but on here it does not specify any gift cards. So I will use these. I think I'll do one at a time this time. I normally do both, but we'll do one at a time. Don't you dare give me trophy cases. Oh, I hate trophy cases. They're like the most obnoxious, boring thing ever. Okay, let's do another one. If you give me more trophy case... Oh, and another ball. There we go. Just rubbish. That's what we got. Well, 3 times in the 15 minutes is better than nothing. We'll just get rid of these. I don't want them at all. We'll just dump them. So the only reason why I'm using them is to see if they get a gift card, because I don't know. I do not know the answer to that at all. So I'm going to try and do an investigation on it and find out if you really do get them or if the key is written wrong. Let's go back home. Nope. And I have emptied my inventory for a reason. Will, how are you getting on? Was it you that asked me for some sky coins the other day? I can't remember. So I have been to the Nether. I have actually completed it today. I'm very proud of myself. So you don't have to watch me collecting all of the items. You do have to just watch me doing these though. I probably won't be on too long. I am really quite exhausted. What am I trying to do? End trade. Couldn't think what I needed to do then. Yeah, I've had another day where I just every few minutes I start falling asleep. My daughter's PA was here earlier on. I only did just a couple of things. What did I manage to do? Load a dishwasher. Half load of dishwasher because it was already half done, and then go outside and put a bag in the bin. Oh well, at least you managed to get them. That's good. No, I want to go home. Is walk home. That's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, so she went upstairs to see my children. I fell asleep on the chair. I was just like, I've hardly done anything. Why am I so exhausted? It's really annoying, this thing. It drives me crazy. I am trying to get better sleep though now, so we want to go back to the Nether. What did you need the sky coins for? We want to trade. It's very hard just trying to remember. Uh-oh, what have I done? I've missed one blaze powder. Hold on. I forgot about that. I think I do have one spare. So we'll just grab one. We do. That's lucky. So I've already got all of these started for tomorrow. So I'm really chuffed with that. Oh yeah, the Nether level. They're paying, I think the last one is about 1 million, isn't it? Can we get it now? Yay, we've got it now. And then we can go back home. I want to check what the value is of the top again. And just pop that one in there for a minute. And then I've actually got the lodestone as well. I think we got this one yesterday. We collected enough, but I was sort of too exhausted to do them again. So I just left them. So I do them now. I do have the end ships. Yeah, have you? Have you seen it? It's quite good, but I think it would be much better if you were either in a solo world and you were trying to do it from a solo perspective, or you were in a team and you actually had your team with you. Back home. So whereas I'm in a team of 4, but there's only me, it's made it very difficult. So you're being attacked by 4 lots of mobs. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the case. I've also got a decent start on the next one as well. Right, let's take those. I'm not going to manage very much. I'm sure I'm not. I can feel my brain just not working. So on 804, 814, 824, we could really do with some crying obsidian here. Let's we could really do with... Oh, apparently I'm not in a party. I didn't even know it was a thing. Yeah, have you tried the end chips? What do you think, if you have? Right, so here's our little stash. They're not doing too bad, are they? Could really do with another one of those crying obsidian in there. Right, we're on 829 million now. Let's just have a quick look at the top. Vertigo still on 6 billion. 4.44 billion. 3.21, 2.95, 1.41. And there's us on 800. These guys haven't done any. You bought it and don't know how to use it? Shall we go and have a look? I can show you. You don't need to take anything with you because it's all provided when you get there. I will just take off my thing. I don't think you need to. I think it kind of strips you of everything anyway. So you come on to here. Oh yeah, I've got my ship's health is back up to 2,000. I've got a sword. I found the sword better, and the trident you need, or a harpoon, you need to kill dragons. Do I have to come and speak to this guy? I think I have to come and speak to the captain. Hold on, I think I need to just this must have been from when I came out the other day. If we touch this, that'll get rid of a load of stuff. So these are all things that I've collected already. I'm not very good at it. It would be nice to not have to do it for 4 people. Where's the other captain? This guy. Is it this guy? Yeah, right. Voyage started. So what you have to do is find the dragons. Now there will be 4 of them, and I think if I was on my own I might only have 1. So you have to try to in Bedrock your trident keeps vanishing all the time, which is very annoying, and you have to try to kill the dragon. This one's only a little one. You only need to hit it a couple of times, but they move in a really odd way. Oh, I got it. So I need to keep an eye out. Right, there's a bigger one. But if the trident disappears, just tap the ground and it will appear again. Where's your health bar? So basically what's happening is your ship is traveling and you have to keep fighting these dragons. Oh, I got it. Right, so there's another 2 somewhere. You have to fight these dragons whilst the ship is trying to get to its destination. Oh, this one's got a health bar on. It's much easier when it has that on. Oh, you can see when you haven't hit it. I don't know why the trident insists on disappearing. When you first come onto the ship, you talk to the captain or one of those guys. I can't remember which one it is. Joe's here. Joe, I finally did it. I finally went on. And I did leave some likes and some comments, and I watched all of them for you. Alright, we've got that one. Just got to get this one now. I have a very upset boy. Oh, I've got that one to do as well. So the last couple of days I've actually allowed him to play Fortnite, and he was very happy, until they were going to update it, which he was also happy about, because then he was going to treat himself to this pass thingy. Uh-oh. Talking of the devil, here he comes.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you help me, please?
Yeah, with the normal thing. Okay, right. Can you just give me a second, darling, because I'm just fighting some dragons. And then I'll be there. I just have to help my boy for a second. I'll just quickly try to get these dragons. We're going to be in trouble in a minute, I should think. Oh, you found it. Okay. Uh-oh. We've landed and I haven't realised. You go over there. Okay, right. So what's happened now is we've reached the island, and I didn't realise because I'm too busy trying to get these other things. In the on the end ship, so this island appears, and then you can use the harpoons against some of them. It's a harpoon according to this game. Oh, hang on. So because I haven't managed to get these dragons, they're going to keep continuously attacking me. I was using the bow and arrow before, but it was rubbish. Let's see if we can. Sometimes you can push these guys over the edge, which makes it a little bit easier. It's better when there's no witches. The witches are not very good. Sometimes I get 4. I'm just going to have to... Actually, I don't know how to come out of this part of the game. Oh, come on. I'm going to be dead in a second. Oh. Oh, look, my ship is nearly dead, because this dragon over here is still killing my ship. So if you... And that one. If you had all 4 of you here, you would be able to do it all much easier. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was telling you about Fortnite, and then my boy came in, and then I completely forgot. Basically, they went to update it to the new season, and it was supposed to be online at 8 o'clock this morning in the UK time. And they've had such a big problem. They're now predicting it to be at 1 o'clock this morning, and it's still down. So all I've had is... Yeah, and... Oh, my ship got destroyed. Yeah, so it's not just Fortnite that it's affecting. It's also affecting... oh, Pig Boss. It's also affecting Rocket League. And so they're having so many... They've obviously got some major technical issue going on. Oh, you sorted yourself? Oh, well done, darling. My door's still open though. Can you maybe close my door? Hi, who's this? Pickled ambush? Why, thank you for the wheat seeds. Thank you. I just got given some wheat seeds. Yeah. I'll just shut my door that you left open. Thanks. Yeah. Hang on. I'm just gonna. I'll be with something. Hold on. One sec. Hello, ho-ha, I'm back. Oh, how proud am I of my boy? Hold on, I just pushed the wrong buttons, didn't I? There. He wanted to stay up. What's going on? Yeah, they fell over and died themselves. Not literally, but it feels like it. Yeah. Hi, Moon. Sorry. Basically, we were talking about Fortnite, and my boy has been desperate for this new update that's been happening. He's only been allowed to play it since the last couple of days, and then we found out there was a new update coming, and he was going to do it all, and he's been waiting. It was supposed to be on this morning at 8 o'clock this morning. It's now 11:30 at night, and it's still broken. They're looking at an estimated time of 1 o'clock this morning, but they've moved the time about 4 times so far. And I'm so proud of him. He's just gone and asked if he can be tucked up into bed. He just got himself ready for bed and asked me to sort him out. That's why I had to quickly shoot off. I was really surprised. I didn't expect him to do that. And someone just gave me some wheat seeds randomly. yeah. So that's a quick catch up. We've just placed another couple of, we got 2 respawn anchors and 1 lodestone. So we just sorted those out. We just had a quick look at the end ships. We could just quickly run back in there, but I think I have to start it again because I died. Yeah, it would be over here. The island has gone. Yeah, the island would be over here. And the dragons have gone and the ship's health is back to normal. I'm not going to do it now because it is really tricky to try and do it. I think if you were in a group, it would be much easier. What is that? Who's that? Is that Moon? Moon, are you camping out here? You're camping out here, aren't you? Moon, are you hiding? On the computer. Everything for us is on the computer. Moon's hiding here again, aren't you, Moon? He does have an Xbox and iPad as well, so I suppose sometimes he does do them on different things. Let's just go and place value blocks. I haven't got a clue what else to do at the minute. Well, I have. I've got lots of things that I should be doing. Let's pop down to wheat. You're not. Rudy's here too. Hi, Rudy. Yeah, so... Oh, my night vision's gone. Ah, it's so much better. Where's the stuff gone? Yeah, so it's... I don't know what they've done to it, but they've done something bad anyway. Rudy, have you been trying to get onto Fortnite? They broke it. Big time. No. The thing is, I was going to just say that they can use the spiders, but they're just the way I've got it all set up is really rubbish. Because it was all supposed to be organised and stuff, and it's not. Let me just. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to go to the shop. We've got loads of money to spend. We gave away. Oh, well, it's all broken, so you can't play it anyway. So don't worry. So we sold another skin crate key for 250 billion yesterday. So that's helped us move on up. But if we go back into the top, it's very annoying because these guys keep placing more down. So they're still on 1.41 billion. So I think we should just try to aim for 1 billion and be satisfied. And I won't be satisfied. It's as simple as that. I'm very miffed. If I had either been on my own. Actually, where are they on the solos? On the solo, 250 billion for one skin crate key. I know. That's where I keep getting all of my money from. 618. Yeah, the servers are dead. No, 250. Hold on. 250. 250 billion. Just to make sure we get that. Not millions, it's billions. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Not 250 billion. I'm being a plonker. What did I sell it for? Did 2.5 billion? I've got my head really in a twizzle now. It's 2.5 billion. Okay, right. I'm a plonker. Moon, I'm a plonker. It's 2.5 billion. Because if it was 250 billion, I'd be very rich, and I'm not. I mean, I am rich, but I'm not. Yeah, 2.5 billion. Sorry, my brain wasn't working properly just for a moment. Actually, just never works. You were meant to be doing a few rounds tomorrow. Well, you might be able to. It's supposed to be back on. I know, but I got it wrong. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be back on at 1 o'clock this morning. But they said that it would be back on several times. I'm trying to set this up, and I'm not doing a very good job. Right, let's try again. Let's just try doing things that are useful and constructive which I don't seem to be doing. You're in my house. Are you hiding again? Oh, I haven't been in and seen my little people. Fingers crossed. Yeah, well, all I've had today is I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. And then it's like, I'm bored. It's just like, oh, for goodness sake, I can't do anything about the fact that Fortnite is not working. But I'm very proud of him because he did want to stay up and he had planned to stay up. I had given him permission to stay up a little bit late because, you know, he had planned to be on this today. Yeah, we can fast place nothing. That's fine. Actually, we'll just take off the fast place. Let's just quickly pop up the top because I keep forgetting. Yeah, honestly, it's just like about 6 billion times I've heard that someone is bored, and there's nothing that I can do about it in the slightest. So it's very annoying, but you know. Oh, they're full. I don't think I've had these full. I normally empty them. So yeah, it's been really fun having no Fortnite, considering I have allowed him to start playing it and then 2 days later it's broken. No, I'm here already. I don't need to go home. Is more wheat. Why aren't you guys all in bed anyway? Joe, you're supposed to be in bed. Rooty, you're supposed to be in bed. Moon, you live halfway around the world, so you're probably okay. I'm also meant to be in bed. Yes, I know that before anyone says. But I still have awaking children. And it's the first time I've been able to get on here because I've either fallen asleep or you would have literally had someone on the stream going, I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. The whole way through it. You're in America. See? I knew you were somewhere else. Don't expect me to remember because I try to remember, but I'll forget. Next joke. Okay, something has changed my Fortnite. Oh, well for you, and it says update available. Oh, I don't know if it's getting fixed and Fortnite doesn't need to update for you. I don't know. Oh, I don't know because he managed to download the update earlier on. So maybe you haven't downloaded the update. He managed to do that, but then you can't get on it. So he kept going on to Epic Games website, I think, and they had an ETA on there, and then it was telling you what was broken and stuff. Yeah, you're 1 hour down the road, pretty much. Depends on how close to the border you are. To be fair, Norfolk and Suffolk are like 2 of the biggest counties, so we could actually be quite a few hours apart from each other, which is quite funny. It's on the latest version for you. Oh, okay. Don't know. Well, if you can play it, can you keep that to yourself for a minute? I mean, you can put it on my stream, just obviously don't chat about it, which is not possible because I don't have it so you can chat. But my point is, I'd like my boy to stay asleep. Don't go and shout out, it's fixed, and then he's like, oh yeah, I can get up now. I've had 2 minutes sleep, because I know what he's like. He suddenly finds energy from nowhere and he can stay up for another 6 hours, because he does that a lot. That's why I was very impressed that he actually put himself to bed. Mind you, it does help he now has a super comfy, proper grown-up bed with grown-up comfy pillows and grown-up comfy everything. Okay. I've just come out of the shop several times. 2 hours. Yeah, see, it's quite far. I do live near the border though. Not too far near the border, but near enough. And actually it might even be further because I don't live in the town. I don't do towns. Oh, do you know, I was brought up in a really tiny village, and it's not a hamlet. It is a village, but it was spread over about 2.5 miles long. And so where I was brought up, it may as well have been a hamlet, because there were pretty much about 10 houses in the immediate vicinity, but then there were more scattered around, and then the rest are all over this sort of 2.5 mile stretch. So like really tiny, no street lights, no nothing. Oh no, please don't. Yes, no, it won't make much difference, Joe, because obviously no one can hear you, so you can actually probably do it, but you know, I just had this vision. He just knows stuff, and it's really annoying. Yeah, and so I went from living. Oh, okay. So apparently we're spamming WoW. Yeah, I went from this tiny village, and then I studied my degree in Huddersfield. You do? Wow. It's not that bad. A lot of people say it's not great, but I think it's all right. I think they've done a lot of work over the last few years. And actually, this is what I was kind of just saying. Goes back to what I was saying. That, yeah, I studied in Huddersfield for 3 years, and while I was doing my degree. And it was just, honestly, the difference is astronomical. People who live in towns probably won't understand any of this. But I used to walk to the college or the university, and it was along 6 lanes of traffic. And by the time I'd reached the university, after about, how far away was I? About 20-minute walk. My mouth actually is not, hey, it's not great. Just because it's not Suffolk. It's fine. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, you're right. It's not great, but it's okay. Yeah, my mouth actually tasted of fumes by the time I'd get there. It was just like, how is this a thing that there's so much fumes from the cars along these 6 lanes of traffic that I could actually just taste fumes by the time I'd get into the university. It was the most horrid thing ever. And how do I keep having holes everywhere? And then oh, it's just awful. To be honest, I haven't really been to Suffolk very much, and that's not because of the whole Norfolk-Suffolk thing. It's just that I've never really needed to. So for us to go, a lot of people will go through to Lowestoft, which is the most easterly point of the country, by the way, for those that don't know. You can actually stand on this compass bit that's been placed down and stand on the most easterly point of the whole country. Yeah, I've only been there a couple of times, like when I did my driving test, and because that's where you have to go. And that's about a handful of times. I used to go there when the only time I ever really went actually was with my late hubby, because he was a real fisherman, and when he had his shop and selling wet fish, he would actually go to Lowestoft to go to the fish markets when they were still decent and buy all the fish, because by then he had stopped fishing because he needed 2 people to man the boat, and his dad died in 89, I think it was. So he had to sell the boat, and yeah, so I used to go to Lowestoft for that, but that's about it really. For me, it's better to go the other way and go to Norwich instead. So yeah. I've only ever been to Essex twice. Oh, that was, I mean, it's funny but not funny. Okay, so we have a funny not funny story. We have a lot of funny not funny stories because life has been quite hard, and you either do funny and you find funny things in not funny things, or you just go crazy. So we'd been on holiday to Clacton, and it was okay. My husband and I got on with it okay. We had my daughter. I don't think we had my boy at the time. I can't remember. We might have done. Can't remember. Anyway, we went there on holiday and it was okay. It was a nice enough place, and there were plenty of things to do. And but then the following year we decided to book to Devon, and that's like really super far for us. And while we were there, we'd arranged to meet someone that lived at that way. So I'll try not to be too specific with details. And because they lived that way, so it made it quite a good time to meet up with them. And anyway, we did all of this and everything was fine. My husband was really poorly, but he managed to cope okay. We decided that we'd do the same thing the following year and book in to the same place, and it would be really good. You were born there? What, Suffolk, Essex, or Devon? Because I talked about a lot. I'm thinking Essex, and then, or Clacton, and then specifically, yeah. Then we yeah, so basically we'd booked in this holiday to go to Devon, and sadly, in the meantime, my husband died. So it's like, oh, now I've got to try and figure out what to do. Clacton. Okay, right, yeah, that's what I was thinking when you said that. So then I'm like, now what do I do? I hadn't been driving very long, and honestly, after I passed my driving test, I literally drove about a mile a day backwards and forwards to work. And that was it. And then while my husband was ill, I'd suddenly have to travel to the hospitals and back, but barely did any driving at all. So I still don't. So I don't like driving on big roads. So there was no way on this planet I was going to take what I now know as 2 autistic children all the way to Devon on my own. I mean, we're talking a 300-400 mile journey. It might even be further than that. I'm not sure, but you're pretty much going from the very east coast of England all the way to the other side on the west at the bottom. So, you know, it's a long journey. And so I telephoned the company, and because we'd been to Clacton before, I thought, well, I think I can possibly tolerate that. I could probably get us there. So I thought, okay, we'll move it. But as the holiday kept coming closer, I was like, no, I don't know if I can do this. And then I'd had to have knee surgery because I'd damaged my knee. Lego bricks are very dangerous, by the way. When my husband was alive, I'd knelt on a Lego brick. Oh yeah, no. You say 8-hour drive. Just that depends on whether you take go on a bank holiday or not. We stupidly went down on a bank holiday Friday, and it took us 10 hours to get to Reading. And luckily we were booked in to stay overnight because we knew it would be too much for my daughter, and my boy was not very old, about 2. Yeah, he would have been 2. Was alive. Hang on, I'm getting confused by the questions. Can you just give me a bit more of the question, Moon, please? And yeah, so we then, yeah, it was absolutely awful. It took oh yeah, see you later, Joe. Thanks for popping in. No, it was even longer than that, because the next day it took us still about 8 hours to go from Reading down. It was the most horrific journey I think we've ever been on. The traffic was atrocious, but thank goodness we'd made the wise choice of booking in somewhere, so we got to stop over. So this was another reason why I didn't want to go. Yeah, and yes, so we'd I'd knelt on a Lego brick and ripped the inner cartilage of my knee, and it wouldn't heal. And yeah, take care, Joe. Thank you. And it wouldn't heal. Oh no, it's fine. I try to answer any question if people want to, because my painful experiences might help other people, and it helps me to heal as well. So if I can, I'll talk about things. There are certain things I don't talk about, but we just cross that bridge when we come to it. So I sort of go round about it in a different way. So basically, my husband had a heart attack and a triple bypass. Yeah, that's just crazy Rooty Wales and back in the day. I mean, come on. That's the sort of thing my uncle would do. Mind you, he lives in Australia, and to him, for him driving around our country when he comes back, he said it's just like it's like popping out to the shops, because where they live, you have to just go so far to go anywhere in Australia. He was telling me he was going up to Blackpool, and I was like, yeah, we have to, spend 6 hours preparing it, and all the other days doing all of that and everything else. And he's like, no, you just get in the car and drive there. I'm like, oh, okay. Anyway, so yes, my husband had a heart attack, a triple bypass, and then he had unfortunately developed a major internal infection, a major one, and he basically, without trying to be too grotesque, had fluid all on the inside of his abdomen. So they had to use a drain to try to get it all out and all sorts of stuff. And he was hospitalised for 46 days. And that was in between 2 local hospitals and and Papworth. And then they had to keep sending him back down to go and see bone specialists, because they were worried that the bones were going to be destroyed with the infection and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, took him a whole year to recover because he was so poorly. And in the meantime, we decided to have my boy as he was recovering, because I had to quit my job, so I was at home. And it sounds like a really crazy plan, but basically I had more prospects of having a job. So what we decided was I'd have a child whilst we were both off work. Then I could go back to work as he recovered. He would be a stay-at-home dad, and I could go back and not need maternity leave. So it was a really great plan until my boy was born. And then once he was 8 weeks old, we discovered my husband had cancer. And it was esophageal cancer. And esophageal cancer is renowned for, by the time you discover that you've got it, it's too late. And often people don't survive more than a year, and somehow he managed to survive for 3.5 years. But it was very difficult, and he required several different operations, and it was very, very difficult. And the amount of chemotherapy and radiotherapy he had, it was very bad. And so I was caring for him for sort of nearly 4.5 years, and then on top of that I was caring for my daughter, who we didn't know had autism at the time, but we're going through the process, and a newborn baby. So it was fun, and yeah, so that's that. And then he sadly passed away. We moved into our house, and he was in here for 1 week, and then I had to rush him back into hospital, and then he didn't make it, sadly. But he knew we were safe. It's just one of those things. He knew we were safe, and I think he then decided that he could go. So that's that. Anyway, back to Clacton. So he'd sadly passed away by then, and I was trying to figure out what to do. So I'd switched the holiday to Clacton instead, and then I had this knee surgery, and they'd told me originally I was supposed to have this done while my husband was still alive, and I said I can't. I had to keep cancelling it because I just couldn't leave him to look after the children. And then I said, hang on a minute, my brain's not working for a sec. Hang on. Yeah, so I couldn't have this surgery. So after he'd died, this wonderful family took us in, the children and myself in for a few weeks, and helped us out immensely. I can't tell you how much they helped us, and helped me with the children, and that allowed me to then have the surgery on my knee. But originally it was supposed to be, oh yeah, you'll be in and out, and you'll be able to drive, I think it was in a week, something like that. Well, a month later I still couldn't drive, I still couldn't walk, and it was an absolute disaster. And so the whole time I'm stressing out because obviously my husband had just died, I've just had this knee surgery, and then I'm like, the children, and I'm supposed to be taking them on holiday. So anyway, this nice family decided, because it's at Clacton and they were from there, ironically, they knew exactly where I needed to go, and they would give me a lift. So they gave us a lift so I didn't have to worry about driving, and all I had to do was phone them to say, I'm ready to come home, you can pick us up. Honestly, the whole time I was there, every few minutes I was sending them another text message, come and get me, I can't cope. And they're like, no, I'll be fine. I can do it. I'll be fine. Not a problem. 5 minutes later, no, come and get me. Everything's a disaster. I can't cope. It was just, I must have been this completely deranged. Oh, I sold the trophy cases. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why people want them. They're so boring. I did do them cheap. I think they normally sell for about 10 million each, but I just want to get rid of the stuff. And yeah, so the whole time I was there, which was, I think it was 2 weeks, 2 weeks of holiday. My daughter did not do holidays very well, and oh, it was just crazy. Every few minutes, I just wanted to come home the whole time. But we did it. I don't know how, but we did it, and we've never been on holiday since. I don't want to go on holiday until I know they can cope, because at the minute they can't. They're a lot better, but still, no, I am not going on holiday. It's too hard. It's hard enough just being in the house. Yeah, I think you can get them about 10 million. Hang on, let me just have a look at my book. Let me just see. I just sold them for 1 million each, which I'm sure is a lot cheaper than what I normally sell them for. I don't understand why people want them, to be honest, because they're just, oh, this weird thing. It's just it just displays what the I think it tells you what the items are. I don't know if I've written it down in here or not. Oh, I might have it in the actual auction house. Hold on, let's have a quick look. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to go onto here. In the history. The history isn't working properly anymore. I'm wondering if I've reached the maximum of what you can go to. Let's have a little look. Because I actually... Oh, maybe I sold them cheaper. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, look, I've sold one there for 8 million, 4 there for 32 million. I generally look at what everyone else is selling them for. 8 million, I think. I don't know actually. Maybe it's 1 million. I think I just changed them depending on what the price is that everyone else is selling them for. See, that one was 700,000. But you can get a decent amount of money for them for some random reason. But I sell them as soon as I get them because I don't want them. They're boring. Yeah, they're going on, ain't you? Well, I just sold them for 1 million each. So let's just see if there's any others on there, actually. Just out of interest. Nope, Trofu. $20 million each, 50 million. Oh, hang on, I've got the thing on a different one, not sorted. Ascending. Yeah, people have got them on for 1 million, look, but going up to 20, 50, and you know, crazy 3 billion. But I think normally they can go for about 10. Oh yeah, that'd be lovely, thank you. I would really appreciate that. Did I say I was giving you some sky coins? Oh, I think I was giving you sky coins, wasn't I? Hold on, let me just check. I don't think I've used it. Oh, it's still in there. That's okay. Got to give that to you. Payment. That's what we said, wasn't it? I nearly forgot. $844. Oh, shop we want, don't we? Shop. So, how are your monkeys? Are they asleep? I bet they're not, are they? Like mine. I've got one asleep though, which is great. Which is the one that I need to sleep. I can't believe he put himself to bed. I'm so proud of him. And he did his lesson again today, which was nice. Yeah, I've got 1 million in sky coins, so if you're able to give me a bunch of nether goods, I think that's a fair trade. I think depending on how many nether goods you've got, you'll probably be winning. So, but I don't mind. I've still got 1 million. I'm trying to open up all the mystical thingies that I've got, chests, so that I can put the loot in. But I seem to get sky coins quite quick. You get sky coins quick in the nether. I really need to try and get back onto Gooseville. I just can't. At the minute, my boy's been really struggling again, so it makes it hard to come on the streams. Didn't do that. It's fine. Oh, we've spent nearly $1 billion, so that's good. Someone was trying to scam money off me earlier on. I might have to be unsociable on here. I hadn't really thought about it before, but since having media, don't know about anybody else that's got media, people keep messaging me all the time. So someone was messaging me asking me for money, and then I had somebody, something had gone wrong with something and was asking me to fix it. I said, but I can't fix it. I'm only media. And they said, all you have to do is look at this thing. And I'm like, no. Yeah, that's I can get that. Understandable. we learned to not do bedtime, or I learned. Do you know, I still say we now. I do it all the time. My husband and I shared everything, and so it's really hard to get out of the whole we thingy. But anyway, I always did it so that, funny, there were no bedtimes, no rules. Can't do that with PDA. Getting better now. I mean, it's like I was able to moan at my daughter earlier on because I was trying to get her some food and she would not come downstairs, you know, and I can actually do that now. I can complain at her, whereas at one point I couldn't say anything because it would have been a meltdown. But now I can actually say something and something might happen, which it did. She came down and got some food, which is very unlike her. I was kind of expecting that to backfire. And then we went and watched, I was teaching her about, so this is the kind of thing that we do. So with home educating, we can't do proper lessons. It doesn't work like that with my children. My daughter's getting a lot better at it, but she does have a formal tutor that comes to the home, so they do that part with her. But one of the things that we were doing today was learning about music, and so I'd wanted to listen to O Mio Bambino Caro. It's a song I would love to sing, and I've really got to try to practice it, but I don't put the effort in. Yeah, it's when it starts getting to the 2-3 o'clocks, that's when it's a problem. That's what I had, and I had one in bed early and was up at 6, and the other one wouldn't go to bed until gone 3, but she couldn't be left at the time. I had to be awake, so 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night then. So that was fun. Yeah, so I was I wanted to listen to O Mio Bambino Caro, and so I put Montserrat's version on. I can never remember her surname, and it's really lovely. And so I got my daughter to listen to her, and then because she kind of liked her, I said, oh, let's she quite likes Queen, so I said, oh, let's put another song on with Montserrat, and I played Barcelona with Freddie Mercury. Yeah, only time will tell. I mean, the thing is, you've got an advantage that you know and you're already understanding. By the time I found out, my daughter was 8, and her dad had just died, and 2 years before that her nanny had died, so we were already in a really bad way. So it's hopefully you'll be in a better position, and you're not on your own, which makes a big difference. You know, you can take it in turns if you need to, which I couldn't do. Yes, we were listening to Barcelona with Montserrat and Freddie Mercury, which is amazing. And then I put Freddie Mercury or Queen on from Live Aid, which was amazing. Jason's here. Hi, Jason. How you getting on? I'm sorry we're not in Gooseville. I've had a really rubbish week between migraines and scrambled head and my boy really struggling, so I haven't been able to get on. And because I'm trying to do this challenge, this silly self-challenge of can I keep doing this challenge that SB set but for 100 days, I now have to make sure I do it. So I've instead of doing Gooseville, I have to quickly come into here, but also when I'm too tired, it's it's difficult to do Gooseville anyway, because then I've got that risk of dying. So anyway, I hope you're doing all right. Thank you for the likes on the stream, by the way, everyone. You're all lovely as normal. Yeah, so then we put a Queen on from Live Aid, which was amazing. I know. I don't know. Oh, why do you have a headache? What have you done? Yeah, I don't know why I decided to do the 100 days. It was just a thing that I'd planned to do. And actually, I think there's a couple of the guys that have decided to do something like that. I mean, GST's decided to do 365 to try and gain attention from Penguin. Not Penguin, SB. Just called him a penguin. Don't tell him I said that. I mean, he is a penguin, technically. Actually, talking of penguins, I was messing about with my boy the other day, just a couple of days ago. It was really funny. We were messing about with the teddies. I wanted him to get up and he wanted to stay snugly in his nice new bed. So he's got like 1,000 teddies and they were all in his bed where I'd put them back, because I take them out, most of them out at night time. And then I'd put them all back. And so he was snuggling with them all. And I said, no, get up. It's too, you know, I want you to, I'm trying to get him into a better routine of sleeping. And so I started to steal them all. Yeah. Yeah, so I started to steal all of these teddies and throw them across the floor. I was being naughty with them, and he was giggling his head off, which was lovely. Anything to make him laugh. And then he got to the point where he's got a penguin, because he loves penguins. Penguins are his favourite bird, and cows are his favourite animal, which is why he's a mook. And so he got this penguin and he went to just tap it in my face, but instead of tapping it, he whacked it so hard, and he accidentally whacked it right on the bridge of my nose with my glasses. And it hurt so much. It was like, you know, when someone catches you in the nose and you're just stunned for a second. It was like that, but at the same time, because I knew it was an accident, I couldn't stop laughing, but I was also in so much pain. It was just really funny. So yeah, so he whacked me in the face with a penguin. You're not doing 100 days then, Rooty? Yeah, it was really quite painful for a few minutes. It was only a stuffed teddy. Can't believe how much a stuffed teddy can hurt you. I mean, it was particularly a penguin. I think it's because it was a penguin that it hurt more. Are we on 1 billion yet? Nope. I need to play 64. You can play 64, can't you, Rooty? I think you need to be penguin to do that. So what have you decided about next season then, Rooty? You were thinking of a couple of ideas. Oh, I sent you all my stuff. Did you? I think you said that you were going to look at it over the weekend. Oh, that's a shame. But you did the 50, didn't you? Did you do 50? I think you did. I really do need to try and play some of this during the day, but honestly, every time I come near the computer, I sit down and I just fall asleep. It's really annoying. I think I'm reaching that point where I'm not going to be able to do too much more. And I might be able to take advantage that my child has actually gone to bed. Yes, yeah, I knew that the 50 was when you came to my island. I knew that completely. I did watch it. I thought I had seen that you'd done the 50, but I couldn't remember. No, it's fine. The problem I've got, someone offered yesterday to help, and I was trying to think about it, but you can't access where my blocks are because you have to use a warp to get there. And you can only access warps if you're a team member, I think. You can't otherwise. So that's not helpful. And then the rest of the time I'm just having to buy them, so I've just got an inventory full. So by the time I've emptied all the inventory, I would have actually placed them anyway. So, but thank you. Oh yeah. Obviously don't say anything on the stream if that's okay about it. But I really appreciate you taking a little look for me. It's really nice actually. My brain has started to work on it again. So over the last few months my brain sort of turned off to anything creative apart from Minecraft. It's the only thing I managed to keep going is the Minecraft, which is why I keep doing it. But everything else, all my art, my music, everything, thank you. I can't do any of it. It drives me mad. You know, when you're an artist, and I used to do music all the time, and you can't do any of it, it drives you crazy. So at least Minecraft helps me with that. Alright, let's see if we can make it to 860, and then I'm going to have to call it quits. I'm exhausted. I've just done this wrong here. What have I done now? This is why I shouldn't have it. It's fast place. Wait until I get fast place 64. I'll really make a hash up of it. Oh, for goodness sake. Honestly. I don't think I'm going to make the 860. I'm really struggling. Right. I don't know what I'm doing. I keep zonking. Just try and tidy these up a bit. Okay, Right, I'm just going to place these. I can't make it to the next lot. Okay, right, we'll just place them there then. I'm going to have to go after these. I'm really struggling just to keep... struggling to keep going. Yeah, I think so. I've at least I've managed to do the stream, so that's the main thing. 858, that's really annoying. I would have liked to have got it to 60, but that's not working. We've spent about 1.5 billion, so that's good. And still got 6 to go. I think we can get it to 1 billion land value. That would be really good. That's what I was trying to look at the top on the solo teams. I went in there, but I can't remember what I determined. They're on 600, 632. So if I would be in 4th with the possibility of being able to get to here, because I wouldn't have had all that other stuff to do. There's a chance I could have got... They were on 3.5 billion on their own. They haven't even done... They've only got 1 respawn anchor, 1 lodestone and 1 crown obsidian. What? Alex? Hi, no birth mum. Oh, it's going off. No, I'm not going to use a trident killer, Jason. And Ruti, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks ever so much. I'll speak to you tomorrow. And I'll be interested to hear what you say. Thank you very much. Alex, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to toddle off. You've just turned up. I feel really rude. Jason, I don't like trident killers. I feel that they're cheating. They're not cheating. As far as I understand, the trident killers were originally a glitch, and then Mojang decided to leave it in as intended, which now allows them to use them. Cheers, Tees here. Oh, you wanted to say hi bye? Okay, that's fine because I'm about to go. So hi bye to you too. And you typed wrong. What do you mean? You typed wrong. What did you want to say? Yeah. So to me, trident killers, I don't like them. I think they're perfectly fine for people to use. I mean, British mum, how your day? Yeah, it's okay, thank you. I'm very tired now. It's 20 past midnight here. I've just managed to place a bunch more value. I did actually... Yeah, I do still feel like that. I'm someone who has a lot of ethics, I suppose, and I like to play the game in a particular way. So to me, there's a lot of things that I class as cheating, and I don't like it. However, Minecraft is a game of lots of options and choices, so I don't play with coordinates, because when I first played the game, coordinates were not on the game. I didn't even know they existed. So I would use the maps. I learned how to use the maps, and that's how I get around. I don't do anything with the coordinates at all. But for people who are on Java and Bedrock, they normally use the coordinates all of the time. But to me, that's cheating, because it makes the game too easy. You can just write down where a village is that you want to go back to, like a zombie village, or you can write down where the nearest witch hut is that you've found, or your ocean monument, you know, and there's no effort that you have to put into it, because you can just either screenshot it or you can write it down. Yeah, I like that idea of doing the walking and using animals. I want to use horses more, but I won't do that until I can get around, because they drive me crazy, because every few minutes you're having to stop and get off it and then try to get back on it. And I seem to have lost my last horse. I'm still trying to go through the videos to work out what happened to it because I can't remember. I don't know if you can remember. Can you remember? I had a horse with a golden armour. And I can't find it anywhere. I can't remember what happened. I've got a feeling it might have been killed. But I haven't given it a grave. So I can't remember. So I need to try and find out when I gradually get through the videos. And yeah, so there's quite a few things which to me are cheating, which to most people are fine. And it's fine if that's how you play it, but not to me. Here's some... Oh, the hermits. Put helmets in twice. That's funny. Yeah, I've noticed that. I've watched a couple. I'm still tied to what my daughter will watch, so I haven't watched as many as I want. And yeah, I've seen that the hermits are going to use the horses. Actually, they're going to play the game a lot different, and I do think I prefer it. And Mumbo had a really interesting piece to say as well. Whereas he was saying how a lot of them use light matica, and I hadn't considered that that's what they were doing. Now it all makes sense. I could never figure out how they were able to build these buildings so quickly and so perfectly without doing anything. And it's because they're doing it all in light matica first in creative, and then they're bringing it over using light matica to help them see where all the blocks need to be placed. It's a really clever mod, but to me that would be cheating. So, and if I do things in creative, I only do a basic amount. They're not going to do mega bases. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's a VP. I haven't had a VP today, I don't think. Or maybe one. Yeah, it's really interesting that they've sort of trying to change it. They're trying to play the game slower as well, taking their time to do things. And that's how I play the game all the time. Because to me, I don't want to rush. I want to enjoy the game. I want to take my time doing different things, and I like going out and exploring, but it's nice that they're taking that approach. Okay, right guys, I'm gonna have to go. I wanted to stay, but I just really can't. Thank you so much, everybody. Some might well, some might, but they think mega bases is old school. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I think part of the problem with the mega bases is that they never do anything with them. So there's never any soul in them. You know, they're just a shell, and like, you know, it's famous with Green. Most of the time it doesn't even have a back. I like looking at all of the mega bases. I think they're really clever, but so much of it that they don't do anything with it. And it would be nice if things were done with it. Old style content, yeah. I don't know. I think they're trying to sort of reinvent themselves. Math is here. Hi, Math Wizard. I'm supposed to be leaving. Yeah, it does. But then they do it as a job, don't they? So they're on it every minute of the day, a lot of hours, and so they can put that much more time into it. But yeah, nice. It's really nice to talk to everybody. I am so exhausted. I'm really going to have to go. I'm really sorry. I'm going to try and get on earlier tomorrow. Hopefully if Fortnite's up and running, then maybe I'll be able to do one during the day and then do Gooseville at night time while my boy's busy. So I will see you all soon, and hopefully we're going to get this island up to 1 billion. I might try and place a bit tomorrow. The top on an island. No, I'm only 6, unfortunately. It is really annoying. I'm 6th with 858 million, but these guys are on 1.41 and I can't catch them. Every time I think I might try, they place another 20 million or 200 million or whatever it is. My brain's not going to work that out. Guys, I have to go. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you all again hopefully tomorrow. Oh, wrong button. I'll see you later. Take care.